Alright, so we have played as the Italians and as the Sultanate of Cringe so far. I have around 2 nations left and a whole bunch of achievements I need to still finish. So today I think we're gonna get right into it and we're gonna go right into Ethiopia with historical focuses on this time. Looking at this achievement list, I think this run I'm gonna try to go communist and at least get the Red Sea achievement, which requires us to go communist and control every single state around the Red Sea. Sounds interesting enough. At the same time, we can also get the achievement to defeat Italians without being in a faction. And I'll see, maybe I'll go for this one, but this one is really hard, so I'll see what I can do here in this run. First of all, we need to survive, so I think I'll focus on that for now. Alright, so I set up a defensive line on both sides of our big mountain range. And I also took this little state from afar, from the Sultanate, because it has 1 military factory and it's a core of ours. So we can actually use it for that. I don't know how this will hold. I don't have a lot of divisions on it. Well, it's almost been a year, we're still somewhat holding. In a lot of places I'm kinda losing. And they also managed to take this tile, somehow they memed it. Our war escalation is about to hit level 5, at which point Army of Africa will be disheartened. The first 4 pretty much do nothing, and then it hits hard. So I hope we can just recover a little bit of guns, because we're 4,000 in deficit right now. We've taken 52k, they have taken almost 50k, which is, I'd say that's 1 to 1 for every soldier that dies, which isn't bad. They also have huge issues with their supply and their guns. I'm just hoping that this will help us, as well as I'm moving down the communist tree. I think I'm definitely gonna move towards the call out to the world rather than Soviet aid, because I heard you become a puppet through this path. The last thing I want to do is to create convoys just to become fucking free from Soviets. I think I figured out the problem that I'm having with holding right now. It's probably the fact that they have they're getting about 6 damage with cast right now above me. Well, fuck. I'll see you in a minute. And again. And again. Okay, I think I figured it out a bit. You just kinda... The thing I did was that I just rushed communism as fast as I could to get the 5 divisions that you get from this focus and just hold north. Don't fall back, because there are decisions over here in the war escalation tab that if you hold north and south for long enough, you get free war escalation. So I think you jump from like 2 to 5 instantly. There we go, that's a first encirclement. I don't think much will come out of it. I hope that I can kill them before they just break us again, because they're desperate to get these divisions out right now. They seem to have taken a lot of divisions off my borders. I used to have like 2 divisions per tile, and now I have way less. And Anschluss hasn't even happened, so I don't know where they're pulling their divisions, but you know, I'm not complaining. Well, that encirclement didn't last. They just kept on cycle charging this spot so much. We have so many casualties now, almost 200k on my side and 150k on their side. I just backed out. It's not worth it for 1 cavalry division. I'd rather just back out and just defend this line for now. We have a bunch of divisions now, and the south, both south and north are holding, so I'd like to keep it that way till we get to like maybe escalation level 7. Or even 10, that would be cool. Sometimes I just hate the combat. I was holding this tile for so long, and it said I was winning, and then boom, they just fucking tapped me out, even though I had 2 divisions with full org. Oh, I love the combat in this game, it's so much fun. If you're wondering what the gameplay looks like, it looks something about this. They just keep attacking. They don't care. The worst part is they'll break me eventually just because they're just fucking gonna break me. I don't have enough org for this. I have to keep moving. I just dream of the day they stop attacking so I can rebuild some guns. I'm almost 10k and this is only from defending. The only offensive thing I've done this campaign was moving a few divisions from here to here when I got a huge bonus and encircling one division. They just don't stop, and it's so fucking like I don't understand. I don't completely understand what I'm supposed to do here. Well, that's a first. The Italians just exceeded my number of casualties. They have 206, I have 205. So they're just cycle charging completely, just constantly, doesn't stop at all. Well, we have no manpower left now, and the casualties are piling up. Italians took a lot more than me. There's really not much, and I also didn't realize that going down this path locks me out of changing my conscription law forever. So I think this is a doomed campaign anyway, so I guess I'll just go next. As a last ditch effort, I decided to do a counterattack that actually went really well. I just crushed like 5 divisions over. And we just got an event. The tide is turning, 15k manpower and some guns. That is actually nice. That is actually useful. And I'm pushing them really hard here. I might just capture everything here if I keep going like this. That is quite a nice view, actually. I just forced my way here. Are you what? What? What is this? What is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? 400k casualties, by the way. What? What is this? I'm so fucking done with this playthrough. I'm so fucking done with this playthrough. It just doesn't end. I can't clear this out. I literally cannot clear this out. Every time I encircle some of their divisions and kill them, they just naval invade around me with new divisions. Like, where did you even invade from? Like, where did you even invade from? They have no land here. Around? I guess around. Well, there we go. That's war escalation number 10. Which means that they get resistance or something. I'm not sure what exactly happens. Okay, so we get a decision here if we want to white peace with them. Okay, so we get a decision here if you want to white peace with them. And we get Afar, or we can keep pushing. If I gotta be honest with you, I know this will lead to an achievement, 100%. I think we need to recoup our losses and just take an achievement for now. There we go, there's the achievement, the lion that roared. Well, Italy seems to be falling apart. They just had a war with Somalia, Eritrea broke free, and now I see Libya is free as well. Ooh, we're now the Anarcho-Communist Union of Africa. That is a cool flag, actually. Damn, I like that, I like that. Too bad we don't have much land, we only gained Afar. But I'm working on it, and we only have 5 factories, which is, you know, it's a big problem. So I completed the focus for the African unity, and now I can invite some states to join the organization. The problem is none of these guys are actually communist. And they actually joined, wow. Ooh, look at that, Eritrea and Liberia both joined us. Look at that. No idea what that does, but they did join us. Here we go, here's the first nation that actually popped out of my meddling. And it's in the French Somaliland. And I can now invite them into African Unity membership. Here's another one, we have the Somali Democratic Republic. I think they'll just get killed pretty easily though. We'll see how that goes. I am kind of just rushing towards the African Union as fast as I can. Just like skipping over focuses, because I want to see if I can actually expand without going to war at all. I want to see that. Alright, I continued down my tree, and looks like we got Liberia and Eritrea as puppets now. And they got pieced out of the war, which is great, as well as this little Djibouti. Somalia didn't join for some reason, I don't know why. And Libya, I'm guessing it's because of their situation, but I'll see what I can figure out here. And here we go. Let's see what this does. Okay, we're now back to our original color, and we're called the African Union. We're still anarchist, but we're now a union, I suppose. I need 200 PP to integrate every single one of these, huh? Well, this will take us some time. This will take some time. I almost forgot the event. Many had doubts about the Organization of African Unity's ability to uphold the premises it espoused. However, the members of the organization have stated their desire to deepen their integration by forming a federation of states within a larger African Union. While there is a great deal of work to be done to fully integrate the political systems of each member state, it seems that a new world power is beginning to take shape in Africa. United we stand, divided we fall. Pretty good, pretty based. Okay, so it's 1942, and I am finally able to annex one of my puppets. Look at that, we have grown, haven't we? One thing I can say with pretty high certainty is that me just like meddling with all these states, like pretty much all of them have a very high resistance to target right now. I think that kinda stalled the war effort for allies, because the Axis are already behind far behind Moscow. They're balls deep into Soviet Union, and not much has really happened. And they're kind of losing in Africa as well. Okay, so I just did that focus to buy some ships off of majors so I can invade Saudi Arabia. Also, there's another Somalia now. There's 2 Somalias. Just like in real life. Let's go. There we go, that's how we get a navy. We got some S-class ships and got some U-boats. That's not bad, look at that. Alright, we got our amazing navy at home, waiting to be deployed. My Wargle is ready as well. They shouldn't join any faction, since I haven't created any world tension as far as I'm aware. So let us see how this will go. Well, we're going. That's good. There we go. That's Saudi Arabia dealt with. Now I will just annex the coastal provinces. And let's see, and I will simply puppet you in the rest of your land. That should work. Yep, that works. Nice. I'll also take your oil. And I'll take your factories. African Union Central Arabia, huh? That's an interesting title. Let's see if we can snipe Yemen as well. There goes Yemen. There we go, we're just gonna annex them outright. Now from what I read, I was convinced that we need this and this island and Somalia, because if you look at it, the Red Sea is like this. But apparently you don't need you only need everything above this line here. So you need just this coastline right here. You don't even need the Somaliland. You only need this. So right now, if I go to war with UK and I capture Jordan, Palestine, Sinai, I think Suez, Eastern Desert, and Kassala, that's the achievement. So right now, I think I'll just prepare to hit all these ports and capture the territory, because I'm pretty sure you only have to control it. Yes, exactly. You only have to control the territory in order to get the achievement. So it would be great. Let's get this party started, shall we? That's an interesting name placement, if I say so myself. We almost have our justification ready. We need 5 more days, and they haven't put any divisions on my border yet. Okay, here we go. Let's see, just make sure that this is activated. Okay, there we go, nice. Okay, now I need to be quick about this. Well, never mind that, what I just said. Looks like we aren't getting another achievement. The plan was good, but the execution was stalled just because the game took away all of my puppet units that I had set up for naval invasions right before the invasion, so they didn't fire off and they just gained naval supremacy here. I think this is good where I'm gonna end it off. I will still return to this nation because now we still need to do a communist playthrough. I think next time I'm gonna do a Stalin playthrough though, because that was just painful what I just played. take Jerusalem as Ethiopia, and we also need to form the African Union and have it encompass at least 13 different countries with capitals in Africa. This one doesn't seem that bad, to be honest. If I had to give you some tips, if you want to play this and get this achievement actually, like, the right way, I guess. First of all, do not keep the People's Militia. Whatever you do, expand the Revolutionary Army, please. If you go with this, you're stuck on this manpower law. You're completely stuck on it and you cannot do anything about it. Kind of sucks. Kinda not the best design, in my opinion, but you know. Second, don't try to do this like annexing shit. It's like, yes, if you're gonna do this, do it on a big nation. Like don't do it on French Somaliland. Do it on like a big nation. Cause it's like, I think you gotta invite them to 3 separate things, which is 50 PP each, so that's 150. Then after you do that, you can integrate them for 200, so that's 450. And then you add another 50 to get them down to an integrated puppet, so we're already on 500. And then you gotta add 300 extra just to annex them here in decisions. Total, you need over like 800 PP to annex and core one nation, which is nuts. Additionally, doing these like uprising things, there are 50-50. Like, I had Madagascar on 100% for like a year in game, and they didn't revolt. This is like, none of these revolted either. I did every single Egyptian state, they didn't revolt, Syria, everything like that. So far, not a fan. At least the communist path, not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.